right, we have another market update on the Pokemon Center
Yes, sir.
boxes. I believe there is some drama on the
Yes,
scenes.
live from Japan, hot off the presses. Okay, as I've been talking about the last week, they had the Pikachu special boxes from the Pokemon Center, Hiroshima, Fukuoka, and what's the last? Tohoku.
So, yeah,
They were renovated and reopened, and in celebration of that, they had these 3 boxes. See my lads
you have them.
resting in the background? Yes, sir, I did. 2 I hit from the lotteries, and a third I got from, Dopa, mystery pack service online. Dopa, I paid kind of through the teeth for that, but looking at where the prices are now,
Yeah, it's
it
not a
it
bad deal.
I still came in, yeah, under what the market, price is asking, but, when they initially came out, we had this frenzy. This is months ago, pre-orders, the lottery system went up, and then soon after all this came out, Pokemon Company admitted that they were gonna have more, that they wanted, quoting them, that they wanted to have everyone who wanted one to be able to get them,
Hmm.
and then they promised a second lottery system. And just this past week, they did lotteries. And yesterday would have been Friday here in Japan. They did a staggered results announcement for them, 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and then 3 p.m. for each of the boxes. And with my accounts, I didn't get any.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, oh no, because you and I have been talking about the value in sealed products, and me being a set
Hmm.
collector, I want to have mine open, maybe sent to PSA because they're high value enough that would merit it
Yeah.
instead of just throwing them in a sleeve. But that being said, looking where the prices are, I'm going to hold on to mine. I'm not going to open them for now. But we had a couple issues with the lottery system. Okay, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so maybe I got the Fukuoka one from the lottery. If I apply for the lottery this time again, can I double? Can I get a second hit? And then I didn't get anything this time, so I'm thinking, oh man, this is really bad. I got to go back to Dopa, do a lot the mystery pack thing. But then last night there was a bit of news that came out from Pokemon on the Pokemon Center online.
Hmm.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet special box, additional sales, and concerning the results of the last lottery system. They had an apology here, and
Hmm.
apparently they say that. There were some issues, kind of an overflow with customers who applied for the Tohoku, Hiroshima, Fukuoka boxes, who had already won them before, are ineligible. They
Oh.
they were ineligible. They were ineligible to be selected for them again. For example, if you won the Tohoku box and you were selected this time again, they decided after the fact that they will disqualify you from being able to get a second time.
Wow.
And so, in my case, I didn't get anything, but they also in here, they mentioned that customers who were supposed to get them, they weren't able to get them because you had this whole thing with, like, everyone in my case, as
Yeah.
I had done, not knowing this is a condition. Wasn't stipulated in the language of the order. You can't get it a second time. So they
Hmm.
promised, they're gonna do some cancellations for those people who had already purchased them, and then they said, "At a later date, we will be announcing additional lotteries."
Okay.
Okay, so that being said, we talked about this in the last update for the Pikachu boxes. We've had a lot of products, kind of high value products, in demand products, and there's kind of an influx of them on the market. But then we see the products dip very little.
Yeah.
Conversely, they just continue to go up. And I'm going to say this is, as I've said before,
Poncho Pikachu style.
this is the Scarlet and Violet Pancho Pikachu. These three, it's very much the same kind of product: sleeves, deck box, card box,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the promo.
Phew.
And they promised additional lotteries at a later date. Whether that means this is going to be like a third run of production, or this is just them
Hmm.
compensating for the issues with the kind of the overflow, people double
Yeah.
hitting from before. That's
Sounds like, yeah, it sounds like it's more of a back end order issue.
Yeah, but they apologize for the trouble caused, and they deeply apologize,
Well, that's funny.
for
The
the issue.
Japanese Pokemon apologize.
Yeah.
The US one that does not for all the errors it causes.
Yeah, well, occasionally you'll get something like this, like with the Zoroark, and
Yeah.
Zoroark, the error, they apologize for that kind of thing. We have a couple issues like this, but, again, this, by my, my experience with this, I don't think, this is gonna affect the price at all. I think it's only gonna continue go up from here.
Yeah.
And again, this isn't advice for anyone on the fence, but in my case, I'm going to get it while the going is good. I'm going to wait until I already put some money into Dopa, so I'm going to try to get one on maybe Hiroshima on the
Yeah.
mystery pack service. But then the other two, I'm just going to wait and see, and then kind of decide what to do thereafter. I think I need to
Yeah.
have a sealed set and then a set for the promos. So
Yeah.
it's good news if you have a proxy or you're in Japan and you weren't able to get it. There's a third chance. So
Hmm. Yeah. No, I will be. Yeah, I'll also keep an eye out for this. I think if it is anything like Punko, Poncho Pikachu,
Poncho Pikachu.
Punko Pikachu, I think, yeah. I like I said, I just want the Hiroshima one. Maybe I will pick up the rest and have it as a collection. But for me, the Hiroshima one is the one
And you know
I
what's
like.
interesting? You and I were both agreed on that point. Hiroshima has Pikachu riding on a shiny Gyarados. It's much more minimal, the art style.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like yourself, that this is going to be the one that's going to have the highest value. But this is just very anecdotal. It's very early. I was
Yeah.
noticing the prices for Fukuoka, the one with all the very bright, goofy, light blue,
Yeah.
Latios. That's seeming, at least by the data I was seeing, to have a little bit more pull. The asking
Hmm.
value for is a little bit higher right now. Who knows? Maybe it's just I was very selective in what I was uh, taking note of,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be surprised at some point if one of them breaks off from the other, slightly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. I'm
yeah.
sure we'll feature it again
Mhm.
in these market updates. But
Yes,
I
sir.
think we'll leave it there. And
Yeah. Very quickly before you wrap up, the yep,
oh yeah,
secret trainer base. We're doing our ETB giveaway,
there it is.
and it is running from now until 9 p.m. Eastern time on October 21st, just under about 3 weeks from now. So if you're interested, you want to try to get an ETB, subscribe to us on YouTube, like this video, and then comment ETB
Jump
from
in.
SBT. We will also accept ETB from uh, STB. BTS.
We will. Yeah, if you have trouble putting that together,
Completely
we will
forgiving.
accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be too harsh on the people.
Yeah, it's been fun talking to people and kind of engaging. So that's
Yeah,
part of what makes Pokemon collecting so fun.
it is. It is. It's cool. And you gave me some ideas with the seal stuff, but I'll save that for another update.
Ooh, yes, sir.
All
Nice.
right, we'll
Yeah.
leave it there. See you guys.